But you know, I might read the manga when it comes out, but yeah, Humar is pretty good. Currently starting on XL World, and I've heard that's pretty good too. So we'll see. I'm not gonna recommend it because I haven't seen it all yet. Okami-san and Her Seven Companions, that was actually pretty good too. The ending is a little strange though, because like the climactic ending is like a full episode before the actual ending. So a lot of people might think the actual ending is kind of lame and slow, but you know it's sort of a resolution episode. So you got to keep that much in mind too. Hmm. You know, there's quite a few that I like. One of these days, I'll link people to like my list. In fact, maybe I'll do that in this video. Who knows? Who knows? If I can find it, you know, all that good junk. All right, from Full Metal Ghost. Have you seen the anime or read the manga Kenichi the Mightiest Disciple / History's Strongest Disciple Kenichi? Excuse me. Sorry about that. I have, in fact, I have read some of the manga, and I have seen some of the anime. I did not finish either. Well, I obviously haven't finished the manga or, well, the anime either, I guess. I think both are still running. I know for a fact the manga is still running. I also do know, though, for a fact that the manga, some of the characters in the manga actually do kind of, I don't know, tick me off because I did kind of cheat and read ahead in like character guide terms. And I will say that the chick, I can't remember her name, but she does kind of piss me off because she's the typical chick where you know, I like you only as a friend, but if you know, have other women sniffing around you or you show interest in them, I'm gonna get super jealous for no reason, even though I've established you just a friend. Which works for a while, but when they do that for like hundreds of chapters, or whatever, it you know, gets old. But I don't know. I'm hoping that maybe things have changed since that was updated. I don't know. I do kind of want to get further into it though. It's just a matter of see, I was watching it on Netflix and I got to where like Netflix stopped, and Netflix has this habit of, you know, stopping before the actual series stops, and it's not a case of it not being out, so I don't know. Okay, anyway, number one, what makes Joker more dangerous than Victor Zsasz? You know, Zsasz is really outside my realm. I like Batman, but sadly, Batman's a character whose comics I've actually been very limited in what I can read. I can get the basic grip of the character of Batman. I've read enough for that, but when it comes to like his villains, yeah, I'm not the best on some of the villains. Some of the bigger ones, Joker, I think I've got mostly down. Penguin, I got down. So on and so forth. Some of the big names, yeah, but some of the lesser knowns, not so much. Okay. And who would win, Spider-Man or Batman? Oh, God. I hate this question because this always sparks so much debate. And I'm going to have to really lay this one out. See, the thing is, when you put down what Batman has experienced, yeah, he's experienced obscenely strong opponents. Yeah, he's experienced extremely fast opponents. Yeah, he's come up with ways to beat the Justice League. Yeah, he's come up with... But you gotta look at it also from a realistic perspective. All of Batman's means of beating the members of the Justice League who are far faster, far stronger, far more whatever than him, every single one of them involves a trap that they don't see coming, that, you know, he himself would not actually have to be there for. With the exception of maybe, I believe, what was it with Superman, a kryptonite bullet or something like that was fired into him. But, I mean, when that happens, Superman becomes, you know, even less powerful than the average person, so. But, you know, a lot of that stuff, you know, actually doesn't require him to even be there. It's a means of taking them down, but it's not really a fight, so to speak. You know, it's more an elaborate trap, and, you know, when he has, like, months to study these people and get to know them, then, yeah, he can come up with means of beating them But, I mean, you're talking about like a first encounter meeting with Spider-Man, and yet every time I hear this fight, it always involves Batman getting all this information, all this prep time, all this studying of Spidey, and knowing exactly what he's going to do, and dominating, and yet they don't give the exact same time to Spider-Man or the exact same credit, even though Spider-Man himself has also exhibited the ability to study an opponent, figure out how they operate, and fight them accordingly. It's how he took down the entire Sinister Six by himself when he knew who he was going up against, okay? And he's also very good at, you know, using his head in a fight, utilizing his surroundings. You know, he's not an idiot. I don't know why people seem to think that he's an idiot. I think they tend to think it just because he cracks jokes. They for whatever reason, don't take him seriously. He's an obscenely intelligent being. Especially when he gets older, you know, and he's studied more. Yeah. But he's been gifted his entire life. He's genius level intellect, and I really think that gets downplayed a lot. Plus, you know, when you get right down to it, you know, Spider-Man also has a lot of what the other people that Batman has traced, but he's got it all in one package. He's got, you know, he's literally like well over 15 times more agile than the most agile man on Earth, well above peak human. I mean, like, oh god, I'm not even going to get into how he can actually dodge, you know, automatic gunfire at close range. So, you know, his foot speed apparently was clocked up to 200 miles per hour in a flat-out sprint. So there's that. He's extremely fast. He's got, you know, the strength. He literally held the weight of the Daily Bugle on his back. He can lift at least 15 tons. He's picked up a tank with his own hands, smashed it together, webbed another tank, swung it into the other. You know, he's extremely strong. He's extremely fast. He's extremely intelligent. He's obscenely agile. And he's got the spider sense, and that kind of nullifies the whole stealth thing. You know? So, you know, it'd be an interesting fight, and, sure, but honestly, I really don't see any way Batman wins, short of a very one-sided preparation sequence. Which really does not make it a fight, it makes it a hunt. So, you know. So yes, I would say that, especially in a flat-out fight, especially in the case of a death battle, so to speak, Spider-Man would be Batman, hands down. I mean, he could literally pick him apart. So, all right. Q&A question. I really want to start buying Spider-Man comics. Where would be a good place to start? Well, start as early back as you can. You definitely want to get the older issues, but they're harder to get. So they do have reprints. A lot of times if you go to like comic shops or even like the Marvel website or whatever, they will have reprints that you can buy that are recreations of the old original comics, like Amazing Fantasy 15, Amazing Spider-Man 1 through, you know, what have you. Or if you don't mind like digital format, those are really easy to get hold of, like the old issues, and start from issue 1 onward. But, you know, they really have absolutely no collector's value, so there's that. And, you know, it is nice to have physical comics. But, you know, barring that, another good idea is look for, even if it's a more recent story arc that you're familiar with, look for one that you like and buy it. Like, the first physical copies of Spider-Man that I've been able to buy in a long time, aside from trade paperback format, but, you know, actual comics, is the Light the Night arc from Spider-Man, which is, I believe, what was it? 40 through 42, something like that. Dang. Sorry, it's late at night. My mind's kind of fritzed. But, you know, it's a really good arc. I really like it. And I got it for a really good deal. It was only like $7 for all 3 issues. So, not bad. And each one came in their little plastic slipcase. And, you know, there are different places you can look. You can look on eBay. You can look on Amazon. You can look online. There are different people who sell comics. I bought mine on Yard Seller, which I don't even know if Yard Seller is even in existence anymore. They may have merged with eBay. Because every yard seller link that I've been getting, sadly, has linked me to an eBay page. So, that could be. Yep. But, you know, it's... Just look around. You'll find some. And, you know, start with wherever you can. The easiest thing to do, like I said, if you can't go chronological, the easiest thing to do, and probably the most fun thing for you to do, is collect the arcs that you know you like. You know, and it makes it a lot more fun that way, more enjoyable. All that good stuff. So, hope that answers your question. And we have one more. Alright. One more from Mr. Vegeta, Mr. Vegeta 360, who also asked about Victor Zaz and all that. Do you think... Okay, this is... not really sure why it's a question. Should be obvious. Do you think people should stop giving Dan Slott death threats or not? I'm going to go on record as saying Dan Slott's the worst writer Spider-Man has ever had, bar none, without a doubt. He does not get the character. He has reduced him to an immature, stupid clown who whines non-stop when he's not cracking an over-the-top joke. He's good for comedy, sure, and if you're doing like a little one-shot issue that has no tie into the continuity, that, you know, it's just for whatever, for giggles, yeah, sure, fine, he can do that, whatever, I don't care. But he does not fully grasp the character of Spider-Man. For someone who claims to be his biggest fan, which is also the reason why Dan Slott takes any sort of criticism of his writing as a personal affront, because I'm Spider-Man's biggest fan, I'd never do him that kind of injustice. Yeah, you do. He has absolutely no grasp on the character at all, which is why it's evidenced by the fact that he killed him. Killed him off completely, just so he could write him completely differently, change how he acted. Yeah, no. I'm sorry, he has had the worst run of Spider-Man that I have ever seen from anyone. Period. Bar none. That being said, no. No. Nobody ever, for any reason whatsoever, deserves to die because of a stupid decision or a bad story. Ever. And anyone who does something like that is a very mentally and emotionally unstable being who really, really needs to go seek help before they actually do something really stupid. Alright. And, that is it for this Q&A session. I am taking video suggestions down in the comments, so, if there's anything you, want me to talk about or want me to weigh in on, you know, feel free to tell me below or send me a PM. I will do my best to cover that. And, well, until next time, I will see you guys later.